For a long time, you learned of the spiritual warfare, the unseen battle. Now, spiritual warfare is being seen clearly. Awareness is the precursor to change, and when you are aware of the tactics of the enemy, you could see them crystal clear. We've gone through a shift, and everything is going to be crystal clear right now. This is a pen and paper episode, and I want each and every one of you to take notes and jot these things down, because as you go about your journey, we are going to see crystal clear right now that there are two worlds, there are two realities, there are two totally different frequencies. We're going to have real life evidence today on this episode, so don't go anywhere. A lot of people are dealing with two frequencies, and you might go about your journey and see certain things, and you're not quite sure how this is maybe even real, but we're going to be breaking this down today. The spiritual warfare is now being seen clearly. When you understand the tactics of a narcissist, when you understand the difference between creators, I know there's a lot of content creators that's watching this right now. Your Uncle Mike is here for you. There's a lot of people that are able to create, but there are others known as narcissists that are unable to create. So what they do is either copy or sabotage. And you want to take notes in this episode today so you are understanding. Don't fall for the pitfall, the traps of self-doubt. You cannot have self-doubt as you are creating brand new realities, brand new timelines, a brand new earth. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that, as it helps others find this message. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, all different types of videos to help you become the greatest version of yourself. We know all the superheroes are here in the chat right now. Spiritual warfare is now being seen clearly. You know, especially yesterday, which really highlighted it, I left a very powerful message. And those that are part of this channel and community, and you've been taking the journey, you could see that I embraced the authentic vibration that my Nana taught me when I was a boy. And she said there's a time for this and a time for that. And you will see people out there that are cookie cutters. They try to pretend to be a certain way their whole life, but that's not actually authentic. Okay, that's like a robot. So there's a time for this and a time for that. You could all write that in the comments. Yesterday, I left a very, very powerful message that hit deeply within the heart. Powerful messages, powerful energy reveals the truth. I want you all to write it down. Powerful energy reveals the truth. So when I go out there and I put out a powerful vibration, that's going to blast that into the heart. And in the heart, the content of character that is within that heart is going to be shown. Remember, God always knows exactly what's in the heart. He knows where your heart is, if it's in the right place or if it's not. And when you deal with pure light, when you deal with pure truth, it's going to hit you in the heart, and it's going to reveal what is actually in the heart. Yesterday, you know, when I left such a powerful message, it was very revealing to me, and I see the lesson before us. The beautiful comments that were left, so many beautiful comments. And then as I'm scrolling down, all of a sudden, it's the same video, it's the same person, it's the same message. Then all of a sudden, a little narcissist has to slither in and leave a little dirtbag remark. And you might be a content creator and you might just be starting out your journey and you don't really have, many comments that show up. So for you, it might be a big deal. For me, we laugh, we carry on. But to see the same frequency, the same message being put out, and then seeing a totally different response to that message, well, that shows that when you are dealing with something very powerful, do you see something very powerful before you? When you deal with something very powerful, it is going to reveal crystal clear what is in the heart. That's why a lot of times when you are a powerful person, you might resonate with chosen ones. You might resonate with 144,000. You might resonate with the Hopi Prophecy Rainbow Warriors. See, we connect all communities here. And then there's narcissists that can't create. The narcissist cannot create. They can only copy and or sabotage. I want everyone to write that down in your notebook today. The narcissist cannot create. You are a creator. But when they realize they can't create, what could they do? They could copy you or they can sabotage you. When you start looking for the energy themes and the characteristics, you could see clearly. That's why as we become more and more aware, we could see the enemy very clearly. So when the narcissist, they're realizing that they cannot create, you're creating, right? You might be a content creator, you're creating. So don't get, bent out of shape when they slither in. So I'm going to give you an example. This came up earlier, literally before I came on. All right, so what I want you to do, hit the like button if you're learning something new from this beautiful YouTube channel. We're doing things that nobody else can do here on this channel. So what I want you to do is I see two comments back to back. And what I want you to do is I want you to feel the energy behind these different comments. So in one comment, it says, "This man is insane. And if you say to yourself and listen to nuts like this, you are headed for a bad experience." Ooh, right? So think about the gaslighting and how does that make you feel? This man is insane. And if you listen to nuts like this, you are headed for a bad experience. Is that nice to say to people, wishing negative things on them? Let us know. And then the next comment, "Bro, you speak directly into my soul. This is the time to show my true passion and happiness to the world and help the greater good coming into the place of my life. Thank you, Michael. You are truly an angel, and keep doing what you're doing. You are loved." So it's really interesting. And so you might be going out there. It's the same. I'm the same person, right? The message is the same message, but the reaction is totally different. And that's how we educate people. That's how we understand that when you are putting out a very bright light, you are exposing what is inside the Sacred Heart. So you could see where the enemy is now. You could see the narcissists clearly. It's not very hard. And as we move forward, it's not very hard to see who the narcissist is. You can now, as you become educated, you could be like Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy points out the narcissist. You see Little Jimmy in the thumbnail? Little Jimmy always knows how to point out the narcissist. I want you to think about the past week. There was a major, powerful event that happened, right? That solar eclipse that happened. And when you go out there in the internet, you know about the internet? You know about people out on the internet? There was a major, powerful event. That solar eclipse. And when you go out there on the internet, you saw people, "Oh, it's going to be gloom and doom. Ooh, spooky." And then there was people that said it's going to be super great. It's going to be super powerful. It's going to bring in abundance. It's going to bring in your true purpose. So you really have to stay focused at this time. You will know them by their fruits. Period. It lasts the test of time. Everyone write it down. 1,000 people. You will know them by their fruits. And think about this. Did you see this? Let us know in the comments. Did you see this over the past week? People talking gloom and doom about the eclipse, and then people that were discussing how great and powerful and how it's going to bring in abundance and how it's going to improve your everyday life. You will know them by their fruits. Stand firm, even if you stand alone. Stand firm, even if you stand alone. Because regret is worse than failure. When you stand firmly, you have feet planted firmly, the lighthouse is so firm. It lasts the storms, it just stands in the storms, and it's blasting its light out to the ocean, and all the ships could see the lighthouse, and they know where to go. So you have to stand firmly, and you have to stand firmly even if you stand alone. A lot of people are getting this message, they resonate with this. You know, on my journey, I'd rather be by myself than be with a worthless piece of trash that's trying to stop me and prevent me from becoming the best version of myself. This is a self-empowerment channel. If you are being triggered by this, you came to the wrong place, kid. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. No, it is true though, right? Wouldn't you rather be alone than have someone actually try to steal your energy? We can see clearly. We were given subconscious programs over the course of our journey. And I know a lot of people, I dealt with this too. I take out the accountability mirror on myself. I know I was a people pleaser. But the more that you're not a people, because we're all empathic, we want to make everyone, But let's just be authentic. The truthful power is in being authentic. A lot of narcissists don't like that. A lot of demons hidden inside don't like that. Y'all understand? A lot of narcissists don't like that. So I want you to reflect. This has been a very powerful 7-year cycle completion. When I think about myself, where I was 7 years ago, I'm on the brand new timeline now. I'm in a brand new reality. The power that I possess is exponential compared to where I was 7 years ago. I appreciate that, yeah. And that's why I vary. Sometimes I'm in here, and sometimes, being connected, this is beautiful. And sometimes I like to just be by myself and film out by the ocean. So I'm trying to show people, you have to go about your everyday life not doing the same thing all the time, but vary things, right? Do different things, vary them, switch it up. That builds what's called, if you're new to the channel, that builds what's called neuroplasticity. So you're starting to build new neural pathways in the brain. You become smarter. You become more adaptive. You become better than you were before. So as you move forward, you want to start doing new things and not repeating the same thing. I believe it was Einstein that said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. So I want you to really think about this. I know a lot of you did not see. You did not see what was going on in the past 7 years. We were all within the illusion, right? Everything was all over the place. Who were the people? What were the situations that popped up into your everyday life in the past 7 years? How do you identify who is who? You have to stay focused on energy themes, content of character. What's the characteristics? Write it down, memorize it, know it, so you will never fall for it. The devil comes to steal and or destroy. The devil comes to steal and or destroy. So reflect on your journey. Did anyone come in? Did people come in to steal your energy? What could they steal? They could steal, you could actually steal stuff. They could steal your energy. They could steal your attention. They could steal your opportunity from becoming the best version of yourself. Oh, yeah. What did they destroy? Did they destroy your health? Did they destroy your happiness? Did they destroy your strength? You have to look for the energy themes. So when you understand that the devil comes to steal and destroy, or gaslight, right? There's a lot of gaslighting out there. Oh, nuts like this guy, you're a spiritual wackadoo. Where's the creation? Where's the benefit for humanity? You will know them by their fruits. To see so many beautiful comments coming in yesterday. If you missed yesterday's video, head back to the channel page, check it out. It's tremendous. That's where the power is. You have to embrace power. And it's not an easy thing to embrace. Like some people, I got this power coming out of me. But sometimes when the light is so bright that's coming out of you, you trigger a lot of demons, a lot of narcissists. It's okay. Just be yourself and allow everything to fall where it falls. And I'm appreciative for that on my journey because I want to live an authentic life. And guess what? I want to do a better job. I want to have the best information available to me. God is seeing what's inside your heart. What are your true intentions? God knows your true intentions. And sometimes we make mistakes, but we only had a specific amount of information available at the time when we made the decisions that we made. We're doing the best job that we can. So in order to have no regrets, we try, we put our best foot forward. Let's become the best version of ourselves. What you're seeing right now, and you will see, if you're new to the channel, I've been sharing about this over the course of this year. You're going to see a very split reality. People going in two totally different directions. And you're going to see people, they're going to look even more. Some people in your life, they're looking like you can't even recognize them anymore. This is you, because you're seeing the filth that's inside the Sacred Heart. What's supposed to be the Sacred Heart. And then other people, you said, wait a second. I thought I didn't like this person, but this person is really a nice person. You didn't realize it. So we're going through the shift. We're shaking things up again. And this is true. If you're experiencing, if you thought someone was so great and then you realize that they were narcissist, covert narcissist instead, let us know. If you thought someone that, or you said, I didn't like, but then you realize this is really a great person, I didn't realize that, let us know. Because we're all going through this right now. In the end, this is the rapture. One will be taken, one will remain. The split in frequencies, it happened last year. The sorting of the wheat and the tares has happened already. And then it fades, and it continues, and it continues, and it continues. And the divide is so wide, they can't hear you. You're in across the canyon. They can't even hear you. John, I appreciate you very much, John. Thank you so much for that. When you are aware and you have better information available to you, you could make better decisions for your everyday life. On my journey, I want to know the truth behind everything. And if you're new to the channel, I have a video that I did, a full video on setting boundaries with the universe. I will not tolerate narcissists in my life, and I'd rather be alone than ever have narcissists deter me from becoming the best version of myself, period. And I want situations that are going to be, it's going to find the intersection between building my life and building the everyday life for all people. We have to find intersections. You're going to find people out there, and again, they're probably in the vibration of narcissism. And they want you to live in lack and limitation. They want you to live in lack and limitation. They don't want you living in abundance. Know the difference. There's people that are trying to pick you up, and there's people that are trying to pull you into the pit of gloom and doom. Watch out. AQ, thank you so much for that. 999 completion. We completed The last cycle. And now a new cycle begins. I'm with you too, Marty. I appreciate everyone being here. I really do. Hit the like button. I'm grateful when you hit the like button. It helps others find this message today. Yes, find what resonates, Pam writes, and brings you joy. That's why you see me showing. I show up every day because it brings me joy. Joe, absolutely. It's all about embracing the Sigma archetype. For too long, because it's easy. What you say? Why? Because it's easy. It's easy to be a beta boy. It's easy to be a female covert narcissist. It's easy. But it's hard to be a Sigma male. It's hard to be a Sigma female. But the hard thing is what puts you at the top. Are you here for the top? You can hit the starburst in the chat. That's the power. This is an empowerment channel. Not a beta boy channel. Not a female covert narcissist channel. This is a channel of self-empowerment. 1,000 people, write it in the comments. Self-empowerment. Do a better job. Take out the accountability mirror and stop complaining. Stop stealing and destroying. Know them by their fruits. It's period. That's it. Know them by their fruits. It's not hard. It's not hard to see. The spiritual warfare unseen battle is now being seen. And that's what we're learning today. You know them by their fruits. The cornucopia, yeah. Fruit of the Loom. Remember Fruit of the Loom? It's a Mandela effect. Do you remember? Are you new to this channel? I gotta blow your mind. Do you remember Fruit of the Loom? Fruit of the Loom! Yeah, remember the cornucopia? Fruit of the Loom? Never had the cornucopia. It's wild, right? Isn't this crazy? We're in like a multiverse or something right now. Jane, I love you, Jane. Thank you so much, Jane. Jane writes, don't tolerate narcissists. Don't tolerate them. Ain't got time for them. Everyone, 1,000 people, write it in the comments. Don't tolerate narcissists. Mike Singletary said it, right? Can't win with them. Can't do it. Can't win with them. Can't do it. Look at your life. Can't win with them. Can't do it. It's a different vibrational frequency. Can't win with them. Can't do it. Mike Singletary. Look him up. It's true. I love Mike. Yeah. He was a good coach. Can't win with him. Can't do it. And you want to know something? When he called that particular player out, that player became a great player. It's a true story. If you say, oh, why do you have to give? Sometimes when we get tough love, it really reveals the content of character that's inside of a person. Some people tend to do things just because it's the subconscious programming of society. When Mike Singletary called out that player became a great player for the rest of his career. That's the answer. That's why we're like little Jimmy. Little Jimmy's always pointing it out. Look at little Jimmy. You see little Jimmy on the thumbnail. Little Jimmy's pointing out the code because you will never see the covert narcissist. You see them slithering onto your content. They don't come to, oh, you're doing such a great job. No, they try to pull you down. They try to pull you down instead of picking you up. What does a narcissist do? Their building is so short, so they try to tear other buildings down. Oh, no, I got the biggest building. Oh, I got the biggest building. It's a different energy theme. You got to be aware of these things. Be conscious and aware of the world. 7 years. Now we see everything clearly. We had to expand our consciousness over time. The more we expand, the more powerful we become. Lisa Carr writes, watch out for energy vampires. And when you feel the difference, and again, I know this is a live stream. I read 2 comments back to back. Feel the energy. How does it make you feel? You know, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Do you know Dr. Joe Dispenza? Like he's great. He's all over YouTube. You know, Dr. Joe. What up? Maybe Dr. Joe's watching our everyday lives. And he said, oh, people say, oh, you're stupid. He goes, I know I'm not stupid. It doesn't bother me. So in the narcissist's mind, when they say these things, it's going to bother them. So they think you are not like them. Dr. Joe was right. He said, oh, you're stupid or whatever. He goes, I know it doesn't bother me. Mama Koss 102, I appreciate you. Remember who and why you are here. Let the scales fall away. I appreciate you. Yeah, Dr. Joe's pretty cool. Hey, there's another Joe. What's up, Joe? A lot of Joes here today. So I appreciate all of you. And I want everyone to understand, there's all different ways of approaching this time period, but you could clearly see it was never evident. Remember, if you are going to do powerful things, yesterday was very powerful. And so you're going to get both. You're going to get both. You're going to see, wow, look at all the beautiful energy. And then you're going to trigger the little demons out there. You're going to trigger the little narcissists out there. But now that we are aware, we understand the characteristics, the traits, we understand energy themes, it doesn't bother us. Okay, you can't bring yourself to be so small because people are being negative. They're spiraling into a black hole. You are skyrocketing. You're like on a rocket ship. You're like a star. You're like a supernova right now. So bright. I think they said the supernova goes off. It would be like almost like another star, another sun in the sky. It would be so bright, the supernova. Could you imagine? Maybe purple skies are coming soon. Cellarite's textbook, all of them are the same. The more, and again, I'm grateful for all my experiences because we have to learn, we have to have these experiences. We got to learn. It really is textbook, and it's the same energy themes, and that's why the faster you identify it, you can make better decisions for your life. You have to be real great with your life. Better decisions for your life. Be yourself. That's where the power lies. When a person is so fake, they can't stand you because you're authentic. It's different frequency. It's different frequency. Truth is the truth. So I saw a comment was going by fast. The best way is just ignore them. Just ignore them. You will never, please hit the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. You will never see a successful man or woman scroll into someone else's comments to write. You will never see a successful man or woman go, they have no time. I'm too busy building, teaching, and leading to worry about drama. I don't have time. Now, what do I have time to? I have time to go through my comment section for my kingdom that I built. So when they can't create, when they can't build, all they could do is complain. This is the truth. You'll never see a successful man or woman go to someone else's comment section and write things. Be aware. The only energy, I know the comments are going, I saw another one. The only thing that matters is the energy that operates the body. That's it. The energy that operates the body. That's it. There's only one thing, if you're new to the channel, there's only one thing that you could take is your spiritual work into the Akashic Records. That's it. The Akashic Records is full video on the channel page. Appreciate you. You could only take your essence into the Akashic Records. That is all. Everything is being documented. That's why if you fall short, that's cool. It's fine. We all make mistakes. I made mistakes. You made mistakes. But if we're trying to become better, it's about the energy theme of doing what's the content of character. 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, write it in the comments. It is about the content of character. And when we stay focused on that, we are going to see who is who. Don't put labels on people. Don't judge people. Just analyze, observe. Tesla said, be the observer. When we start to observe, just observe. then the answers come in. A lot of people, they don't want to sit alone with God. That's where the answers come in. A lot of people in this world, the narcissists of this world, they're looking for the best, the next best thing, the next thing, instead of actually going within. Stay focused. There's a lot of fake people, a lot of covert narcissists that lurk within spiritual communities. Holy Spirit, rain, fire. Yeah, I told you. Someone's got to do it. No, it's all unicorns and rainbows. Yeah. It's all unicorns and rainbows out there. Full video on the spiritual narcissist on the channel page. I appreciate you, Paul. I love you, Paul. You know what it is too? A lot of people don't realize how real I am. They think I'm like, I'm going to come up like a robot like some of these people. Listen, everything, and again, everything is what it is. And it's the best way. The best way is through free will. It's all out there. And now, as you go forward, you just have to work on yourself, work on your clairs, clairsentience, work on your discernment, and figure it out, okay? Figure it out, smart people. Just figure it out, okay? So I love each and every one of you. Are you experiencing this? A lot of people, you're going to see. Just be yourself and just analyze what's coming out. As long as you are putting out authenticity, the reaction is the content of the character within whatever's coming at you. I appreciate you, Thomas. Appreciate all of you being here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the best version of yourself. We're learning to become self-empowered. We're learning to have zero tolerance for narcissists in our lives. We're learning how to take out the accountability mirror on ourselves and how can we improve our lives. That's what we're here to do. And I guarantee you, if you show up every day, a lot of people have been doing this for a while. Let us know in the comments. By the end of this year, this is the abundance year. You want abundance? Let's become 1% better every single day. Just 1%. That's it. And I guarantee you, by the end of this year, oh, the power. And those that have been tracking this channel, I like to share through firsthand experience, real life evidence. Look how far we've come already. What is this, April? We're making this message. This message will last the test of time. Stay focused like never before, and you will see change like never before. We have a brand new video up on Patreon right now. The link is in the description if you'd like to join us on Zoom chats. And we have a group chat as well on Patreon. We also have a TikTok. I'm trying to bring that back in the next couple weeks. I'm trying to keep growing in many different facets. As you can see, we're constantly doing brand new things on this channel. So take a look here, Patreon, TikTok. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, people, things, and situations will never stop you. Just keep going. That's it. All right. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.